In the land of Mordor, in the fires of Mount Doom, the Dark Lord Sauron forged in secret a master ring.
You shall not pass!
An alliance once existed between elves and men. Long ago we fought and died together. What have we done?
Welcome. Greetings.
Damn it, Davis.
Fire. Fire. There was fire. I saw fire. Greetings, one and all, and welcome to Mornings of Mischief.
Fire, and I saw rain.
And a Culture Casino backstage jamming out, which always gets me hyped up. I'm like, yeah, doing the boxing thing. Pa, 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 pa.
Yep.
Yeah. Slip that jab. Slip the jab. Right hook. Yes, good evening, everyone. Let me big welcome to our panel tonight. I know we got Snowed Up coming up here. He's not up here yet, but we've got Tom Connors from Midnight's Edge. Greetings, Tom. How are you doing, brother?
Oh man, I'm pumped up. Considering I've had no sleep. It's Saturday or Friday night, right? What day is it? It's something night. It's Loki's Mornings of Mischief at night.
Yes.
In the morning at night.
In the morning at night.
Yes.
And I'm ready to kick some Cobra Kai ass.
Yes. Yes. Culture Casino, what is up, my friend? How are you doing?
Fight. Fantastic.
Test your might.
Yeah. Fight. This is this is the end of the day, end of the week, end of the this is the end of the week for me. This is the
Flawless victory.
Indeed. And this is always a party. I get to hang out with some fun human beings. Great chat. We're very blessed, and I'm glad to be here. I'm glad to be back this Friday. It's been a couple Fridays. Of course,
Yeah.
No, it's been like 4.5 years.
It has not been that long.
4.5
This is
months.
twice in one day you've been with Mikey. This is like
I'm so
record.
excited right now. I'm like, hold on. There's like a sound happening underneath my desk. Listen.
Oh my goodness.
Something hit the bottom of my desk. I don't know what that could be.
Your
He had
knee.
to get clean drawers.
Hey,
to
you
do
know,
this.
Mike, you can still be jealous though, because I've hung out with Tom 3 times today.
Well, you always want to hang out with Tom. You just don't want to hang out with Tom when I'm present. That's the issue.
That's not true.
I was Tuesday night. I missed meeting. You were on the show on Tuesday night. And when was the last time I showed up and you showed up at the same time?
About 3
Loki,
hours.
we're about to have
Quit fighting culture, because before this, Mikey was all like, and now it's all like. But I really, whoops, I didn't mean to hit that twice.
Mikey swears that has never happened to him before until now.
I want to draw attention to but wait, we got to say hi to everybody in chat. But before we do, I want to highlight the most. Hold on.
We didn't say hi to Dave Bob yet.
Oh shit,
Yeah.
Dave Bob.
I say, Dave Bob, son. How's the Southern gentleman himself?
Nobody gives a shit about Dave Bob.
I do, goddammit.
Culture, did you hear about last Friday, brother?
No,
He
what
was
happened?
on our Lord of the Rings panel. We did an hour and a half long stream for the 2 episodes, the 2 premiere episodes, and he didn't say anything. He didn't say a damn thing. And I thought, man, he must have really hated this to just not want to say anything about it. He had his mic muted the whole time.
Oh,
God,
shit.
no.
And he's like, why is everybody talking over me?
And that's what I said. I was like, man, you must have thought we were all being dicks talking over you and not letting you talk.
Kind of like we are now. How are you doing, Dave Bob?
I'm doing well. I just got back from a ball game. My grandson, their team won. Hey,
Awesome.
Go
Awesome
Dodgers.
sauce.
That is the best.
Good DNA.
I love watching the youngins playing baseball.
You don't have any kids though.
What now?
You
No,
have
no,
kids?
nieces and nephews.
Oh, okay.
Nephews. Yeah. I'm the crazy uncle. That's me. So, but otherwise, I have a T-shirt. This is how cool I am. They got me a T-shirt. It says Funkle. I'm the Funkle.
I don't think that means what you think it means.
No?
Jesus,
it
$200 tips?
isn't fun, Uncle.
Yay, Monkey Jeebus.
Hell yes. And you know what? That's the only way to order pizza for Loki Net from now on. I was bringing up a pizza the other night. We went to the comic book store. Our comic book shop has this badass New York style, the hand tossed pizza. It's absolutely wonderful. And I'm carrying it up the stairs. That's all I had was that pizza.
Yeah.
And my arm just goes out. My shoulder just gives, yes, because then it's the one I had to work on. So my rotator cuff just went out. I did huge pain in my shoulder.
Is the
Pizza
pizza
drops.
okay?
No, the pizza was not okay.
Oh,
Pizza, the cheese slid right off the top of it. It was absolutely horrible. But yeah, I'm not doing it anymore. So I'm ordering, and I'll have them deliver it. They can bring it up 3 flights of stairs to the penthouse. I ain't doing it no more.
The cheese slid right off the crust.
Yep.
Kind of like Mexican Ironman after sexy time.
Oh,
Wait, hold on. I don't think I gave enough context. Well, let's say hi to everybody in the chat.
yeah.
Hi.
hi everybody.
Wow.
I was going to suggest a drinking game every time Mike gets a little, excited. But everybody would die.
Yeah.
Well, the problem is I'm currently out of scotch, and I went to open up a wine bottle just now.
Ooh.
Then guess who broke the bottle opener? The wine
Harlan?
corkscrew.
Bambino?
No, fucking Bambino's so useless.
Oh, dude, if you saw Lord of the Rings this morning or yet last night, whatever, you saw Bambino's first appearance in Hollywood.
Yes.
The Bambino, the warg chihuahua,
Yes.
was in Lord of the Rings last night.
Yes, in fact, Bambino may be making an appearance on tonight's show in a little bit, because if they can get away with that shit, which of course Culture and Tom didn't see yet, but if they can get away with that crap, Bambino has a future in Hollywood easy.
Dude, those things were like terrifying in the movies. In the original Lord of the Rings movies, the wargs were absolutely terrifying.
Right.
This thing comes out and I was like, Mufasa. Ooh, Mufasa.
Did you see
it was
they're doing
so
a
cheesy.
Speaking of Mufasa, did you see they're doing a Mufasa prequel now?
Oh, it's just I'm going to say this. The D23 event and all the announcements that came out of it, and animation panel, all this stuff. And mind you, I used to be at all these things. I was like, this is disgusting. Not only are they doing that, Tom, do you know what else they're doing?
Do tell.
In-N-Out 2.
I almost said something really bad, but oh my goodness.
In-N-Out 2. So is this going to be like the trans years? I mean, what are they going to do exactly? It's anybody's guess.
Is what's his face back? Kevin Kline?
I don't know.
What's In-N-Out 1?
It was a Kevin Kline.
No. The animated In-N-Out. Oh, Inside Out.
Inside Out.
Yeah.
Oh, totally different.
Inside Out.
Totally different movie.
Sorry.
Yeah. Now
I thought you were talking about a burger joint.
I did too. I was about to say, what's a burger got to do with
Inside Out. Inside Out too. You know, where you're supposed to be like, you know, it's all the emotions, you know, like angry.
Herman's Head 2. Yeah. Inside Out 3.
Sweet.
God, I loved that show back in the day. Herman's Head.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. I'm not going to get started on it yet.
I thought of a great way to make money.
Oh, God.
Okay, so what we need to do is we need to open up a chain of hair and beauty salons for Hartfoot Nation.
No.
Oh, that's totally not what I thought you were going to say. I thought you were going to say that thing you got arrested for in Detroit again.
Well, I thought he was going to go say iron thongs, selling iron thongs.
That was part of it. I mean, men were wearing iron thongs.
I don't know about that.
I don't think there's a market amongst the Hartfoots for the iron thong action. Like, they got to start with basic hygiene before we get to like man thongs and mankinis. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you can't be letting your twigs get all caught up in your man thong. You know what I mean?
Hey, twigs and berries.
What says hobbits and halflings like laughing at dead people you left behind on the trail? Oh, this guy got killed by bees. Ha ha ha! You know, family, he was an idiot. Oh my God, isn't that great? Oh, we left that one guy on the trail and he got eaten by wolves. Ha 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 ha! Fucking Amazon. Let me tell you, that's where it's at right there. You want your fantasy characters to laugh about people they left for dead on the road.
Yeah,
that's just great. That's what hobbits do.
Yeah.
They leave their kin to die on the trail, and they laugh about it later.
Those old fuckers are just slowing us down. To the back of the bus.
He was an idiot.
Dig Outlaws' donkey shows in Detroit are dicey. Sometimes the ending is not so happy.
Hey, I wouldn't know anything about that if that's some kind of pointed joke at me. Okay? I wouldn't know anything about that. No, I wouldn't. I've never been to one of them shows ever. We discussed this on a previous show.
What show?
First look at Halle Bailey as Ariel in The Little Mermaid. Is that what you sent me?
Uh-huh.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
That's not Halle Bailey, is it?
That's Halle Bailey.
Yeah, that's the one that's going to be the Little Mermaid.
Okay, hold on. Let me blow this up.
The seaweed is always greener in somebody else's lake. This new
Percussion,
Little Mermaid
winds.
remake is going to be a big mistake.
String song. Sitting there across the way.
Hey, that was like Weird Al level parody there.
Why
Nobody
does she
did.
have dreadlocks?
You're gonna kiss the girl.
She will kiss a girl in this movie.
How old is this girl in real life?
I don't know.
Wow, her bulge is bigger than yours, Mike.
Okay, so Zendaya Jr. is playing Little Mermaid. Okay.
Yeah, she looks like she's got a, you know what I mean? A third leg, if you know what I mean.
Yes.
Is it me or anybody else on the panel? Culture, what say
No,
you?
I see it.
Not
Culture, do you
working for
see?
me.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing in the penal zone?
Yeah.
I'm
Yep.
not.
Listen to
I'm-
me.
Why do you think I'm campy all of a sudden? I'm not paying any attention to that region, my
What
friend.
are you saying, Dave Bob?
I just said, yep. That just really does not scream Ariel to me.
Aria, listen to me. This remake is a mess.
If you scroll down, she is very proud
The
of a
original
certain
is better
asset.
than anything you got up there.
All right, let me see. You said I got to scroll down.
She's a big girl, if you know what I mean. DJ Ronnie G with
If you
$2
know what
super
I
chat.
mean.
I, Loki, and friends. Punk Waddle usually says that.
Scroll
Thank
down
you,
where?
DJ.
I don't see anything. What am I missing?
Scroll down inside the tweet, bro.
Oh, there's more to it? I didn't even look.
Psychodorb 9 with $5 super chat.
How's
Was a
the
farmer
reaction?
I knew. Every
Yeah.
year he'd bring in his mules for deer season. Had one shot out from under him.
They're
Ooh.
already calling everybody who doesn't like it racist.
That
So
one?
they're already doing
Oh,
it.
of course.
This one?
Yes.
Wow, she's not wearing anything that fits.
Nope.
I got to tell you, I don't know how old she is, but
This is Disney.
this
Yep.
is kind of this is very disturbing. I wouldn't want Max looking at the star of the Little Mermaid version for his generation at a chick like this. And that's me talking. And we know that I can be a little bit sexualized. Wow, this is like trashy hoe. Wouldn't you say? All
On
right,
a
let's go
good
around
day.
the horn. Dave,
On a-
what say you?
On a good day, I'd be trashy hoe, but
Hail, Polly.
Tom, what say you? Tom's muted. Culture, what say you?
About what?
I mean, how would you describe that look?
Discount Ariel.
Yeah, this is like dollar store shopping.
No, actually, I mean this is probably her. What do you call them? Stylist. Decided to dress her like Ariel so she's got green pants with a a red pinkish top, kind of mimicking the style. Maybe this is
Baby, I get so lost. Oh, it's a whole new world.
It's not me.
A whole new world. Under the sea. Under the sea. Under the sea. With me. Ariel. Oh, what the hell?
All right. Well,
Unseliv's gonna be one of the new songs in my movie. It's Ariel, bitch.
for those watching at home, Tom is using all of the effects that he can't do on Midnight's Edge in the morning.
Dr. Agnew asked, Loki, is this supposed to be going on Disney Plus or something? Is it coming out in the theater?
Guys, is this a theatrical release?
I think so.
No.
This
Yeah,
is the
it's
live
their
action Little
action-
Mermaid.
It's their live action Little Mermaid.
Let's see.
It's going to hit theaters on May 26th.
Oh my God, it's going to be in the theaters.
Yeah.
Oh my God, no. Oh my God. No. Who greenlit this thing?
Probably Iger, would be my guess.
I don't know. That Lin-Manuel Miranda is music composed by, and he's listed as a producer.
Huh?
Well, I also heard that Quantum Leap is coming back in
Yes.
the wokest way imaginable.
Yes, of course it is.
Well, you know what? All it means is these are the evil leapers. The evil leapers in the original Quantum Leap were all women. It was an all-woman team. If they want to do an all-woman team and have a woman Sam and a woman Al, guess what? They're evil leapers.
Evil lepers or leapers? What's that mean?
Leapers.
Leapers. What's that?
There was a multi-part episode that went on for about a year called The Evil Leapers. And the evil leapers were women. They were all women from a different time where they were trying to go back and put what Sam and Al put right, they put wrong. So they were screwing with the timeline and basically doing evil things. The name
I
of
think
the
I remember
two-parter
this.
was Evil Leaper Part 1 and 2. Well, their entire team was a team of women. So if they're going to do an all-woman...
Women can't work together.
They can if they're grouped together against other women.
Oh, maybe for like 5 minutes. Sooner or later, one of them bitches is going to get pissy with one of the other ones, though. It's just not going to happen.
My cousin Tony Stark in the chat made this for me. Look.
Cool.
Oh,
that's
shit.
awesome sauce. That is so fucking sweet. You got to wear that to the bar.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't think
The
I might
hat.
not.
I don't care about the mask, but the hat. For sure.
Halloween's coming. Oh my God, this is exactly how I should go to like the local wine bars on Hilton Head.
I see the whole. You got the whole gig now, man. You got the whole thing.
Right, with the little
Right there.
mustache thing.
The whole thing.
You got to bring that to Dallas.
Yep.
That is sweet.
Yep. You know me.
Wear it at the bar in Dallas.
Doesn't take much to challenge me. The list of
Don't
things I
threaten
won't.
him with a good time.
Yeah, the list of things. The list of things I won't do for a good time at a bar.
Right?
You're like, Mike, go talk to that chick. Which one? That one. Okay, be back.
Oh Lord.
Like, there's never going to be a situation where like some like LA-10 walks in and I'll be like, oh, gee, I'm not sure if I should approach her. Shit, send me in, coach. Send me in.
Palmy, greetings. She says, has anyone have an opinion about the movie The Woman King? I don't know why a woman should be king. The woman doesn't need to be a king.
Well,
they can be a queen.
It is a historical drama. Here's the information. The Woman King. It is a whoa, what the?
It's not historically accurate. It doesn't portray the Dahomey tribe as the slavers that they were, and the fact that they pretty much operated the slave trade at the time. It doesn't accurately portray a whole lot of things about this period.
They were slavers?
Yes.
Well, they may have been Dahomies, but they ain't my homies.
No, that's the name of the tribe, dude.
My God, that was like $100 joke, and you just
Wow. That was pretty funny.
What in the hell?
In The Woman
she
King,
pissed.
Viola Davis stars as General Naniska, leader of a powerful squad of female warriors tasked with defending the African kingdom of Dahomey. Quote, it was a different state of mind to tap into that spirit, that bravery, Davis told Vanity Fair of her transformative role.
What? She's a trans?
For which training involved 5 days a week of weight, sprinting, martial arts, and machete work.
Machete don't text.
I thought she learned and did all that in Black Panther.
She probably did it in downtown LA near the Starbucks. Certainly. Tom, can I get a boom bam?
Oh shit, sorry.
Certainly, that's not a mindset that I carry on a day-to-day basis. I'm someone who carries pepper spray and a little alarm on my keychain. Oh, God. Davis debuted that bold new persona in the first trailer for The Woman King, which lets viewers know that the film is based on powerful true events and teases the most exceptional female warriors to ever live.
Based on powerful true events. Maybe. Doubtful. Again, the history of this particular tribe is not good.
What are you saying? Are you saying it's not the hero's journey?
It just looks like she's got PMS face.
Yeah, she looks awfully pissed.
You know
Doesn't
what?
look-
Maybe she went to the Galadriel, the Karen Galadriel. What did Andre call her? Karen
Sue Galadriel. No, that she looks like a bitch who just found out that her husband slept with her sister.
Want to watch the trailer?
No.
No. All right.
Like she's gonna cut a motherfucker and beat the hell out of another one. She just don't know which yet. But one of them some bitches is gonna die.
Well, here's what Culture is saying. So while people named Naniska and Nawi existed in Dahomey, I can't help but say it, Dahomey.
That's a canon in my head anyway. I'm just...
Their on-screen counterparts may not completely follow their historical journeys, beat for beat. I think that's what Culture is saying. All right, let's take a poll. Who's going to go watch this? Culture?
Do I have to?
No, you don't. So that's a no for you.
Dude, I tried to make sure I was checking my cell phone during the trailer in the theater for this thing.
Oh, this showed that this is a theatrical release?
Yeah.
Is it out now?
No.
Oh snap! We got a preview for the Little Mermaid too, guys.
Oh, it might be. I don't know. Maybe it is out.
Negative Ghost Rider. The pattern is full.
Like
No,
this just
I will not
dropped
be
here.
going to see it.
Trailer.
I got it. If not,
D23.
I got it. Hold on.
either or.
Like I said, you used to be able to find me. Actually, I know somebody who's there. I actually know several somebodies who's there right now. So
If we look at this trailer, is Disney going to nuke us?
Yes.
actually, no. Two of the
If we pause
on
it,
stage today.
or are you worried about that, Loki?
Oh no, go ahead. If you want to pause it, pause it. Just don't play the whole thing through.
Yeah. We can
All
do
right,
that.
hold on.
Usually Disney's good about dropping a claim if you fight it.
Let's do some transformative content.
Okay, you got it. All right.
We'll do some. Oops. Let's do some transformative content.
Whoa! It's already negative on the.
What's this Disney 100 bullshit?
That's 100 years of Disney, baby.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that is this year, isn't it?
Well,
Yeah.
Not
Holy
technically.
shit. Did
but-
I technically?
Well,
But they're giving him that.
technically, it's next year, I think.
Well, they're giving him that weird fucking statue too.
Right.
Of course, this movie might not come out till next year.
Look, it's 47 up, 48 down. I'm gonna put it down just because I feel like it.
Oh shit! I didn't even notice that till you fucking said it. Oh shit! That's bad, yo.
All right, here we go. Tell me if you can hear any audio.
No audio.
No.
No
See,
audio?
You should have let me share it.
Shit. All right, go do it.
I already closed it, but here.
All right. Well, then I'm sharing it again. Here
I
we
got it. If you don't,
go. Hold on, I got it. I just forgot to. I forgot to hit the little audio button.
audio tab.
Yeah, I mean, come on. I'm not a professional. I'm Mexican.
Shit.
You guys, that was a good joke. You missed that one. You see? Do I need to tell that one again?
Uh-huh.
You guys.
You're not working with us here.
48,000 downvotes already on
That's
this.
horrible.
They're
Oh,
all
Dylan
red.
got fish.
Oh my God.
Okay.
It's like
point-
we're like watching the Discovery Channel already, huh?
4.1 million
What?
subscribers
Right.
on the Walt Disney Studios thing.
Right.
They mustered a grand total of under 400,000 views.
Well, this hasn't been out forever. I don't think it just dropped here not too long
Yeah, it
ago.
dropped like 8 minutes ago. All right, hold on.
8? Yeah, I don't think it's 8. It was earlier today.
I think it's
Yeah.
been out for a while.
Oh, 8 hours ago. Sorry.
8 hours.
Oh,
All right. So we got a ship here, guys. All right. Who has one of these at the bottom of their fish tank?
oh yeah.
I wonder if the crab's in there.
Oh,
I want to be where the
can I just tell you, there's
people are.
nothing worse than crabs down under there. You know what I'm saying?
I want to see them dancing.
Culture, wouldn't you agree?
Crabs are delicious.
Well, not the kind I'm talking about. All right, it's from Disney, in case anybody wants to know.
In case you didn't know that already.
right.
Okay. Did they shoot this guy for wet? Is she actually swimming?
I don't know.
I doubt it. This is all CGI, man. That is totally
Yeah, that's CGI. That's
that's
all
CGI.
CGI.
Not
It
even
might
good
as well be
CGI.
the animated motherfucking movie. This is what I'm talking about. What the hell?
Well,
this is dumb.
that's what I said. So I got dragged to see Beauty and the Beast, and I was like, "This is the exact same effing
God.
movie,
That
except
was
with
horrible.
some fucking
Can I
man
tell you,
love in
my
it
family
for
played that.
Gaston."
My family played that over and over again for like 2 weeks straight when I was back for Christmas a couple years ago.
The remake? I'm
Yeah.
so sorry.
Part of your world.
Sing it, Dave Bob.
Wish I could be. They're butchering the beautiful music of Howard Ashman and what's his face.
Wow, look at her eyes. Go back. Look at her eyes. One eye's going
Whoa,
one way,
what the
one eye
hell
goes.
was that?
Go back, where she has her eyes open.
And her voice.
That's
is
not right.
Nearly to the caliber of the original Ariel.
Wow.
She does got a kind of a wide-eyed set there.
What happened with the eyebrows?
Underwater, you don't need them.
She has the Russian unibrow from
She doesn't
Dodgeball.
even look like she's underwater there.
What is she? Part hammerhead shark?
That's what I was about to say. I'm like, someone's been. You know what the problem is with the Little Mermaid here? What happens is, and this happens. I've seen this happen at aquariums. What happens here, guys, is if you look at this area, all these marks come from when she hits her head against the glass.
Mikey, you go to those. This is totally different. She's not even underwater, bro.
That's wrong. I mean, look at her eyes.
Wet.
And look at
her
Chubbs.
eyes. That looks like ass.
I just have this question. What is that light that she's looking at? What's reflecting?
Part of our world.
Okay.
Who here thinks?
I don't have an issue with her voice. I mean,
Let me hear it again, because she's not nearly like. I can't remember the chick's name who did the original Ariel, but that chick could sing.
All right, hold on.
Of the sea, wish I could be.
Show off.
What do you think?
Her voice is fine.
She's trying to do it all like Whitney Houston style.
Yeah.
Well, if she was going to do that before hitting the note, she'd be like, wish I could.
She's a mini Ripperton wannabe.
That would be Whitney Houston stuff. Wish I could.
Oh, no. Too soon.
Good evening, Six.
No, it would be more like, wish I could be part of your world. Yeah.
Wait, Six is here?
Yeah, she's hanging out in the chat.
I thought she was working.
She's giving us shit.
She is, but she's hanging out in chat.
Oh, I was going to send her a link.
If she can make it, shit,
I thought
jump
she was
on.
working. That's why I thought she was working all weekend.
Somebody just DM'd me in the background. Six sings better. I agree. Six has more oomph in her voice than this girl.
Yeah,
I'm
Six,
sorry.
get in here and sing the Little
Well,
Mermaid
she's
song.
working, but yeah.
Oh, so she is working.
Yeah, this girl just doesn't sound like she has the chops to me. I mean, she's okay, but
Part of that world.
I can bet your ass is probably
that was a little bit
auto-tuned.
It's
Maybe.
Look, I actually think she sings pretty good.
That's what I said.
The end wasn't too bad.
Yeah, guys, here's what I'm more worried about. When will she stop hitting her head against the aquarium glass?
Is that what the wrinkles are all about there?
I mean, they gotta be. Those are natural.
Is that why her face is all flat or what?
Well, and the another thing too is when she sleeps at night, she should make sure the lobsters don't pull out all of her eyebrows.
Aria, listen to me. You need to trim your eyelids. You look like a bushy mess.
Sitting there across the way.
I can see them and I have to say they are bushy as hell, bitch.
You know, my favorite character is
Just like her badge.
Whoa.
I like the pirate ship so far.
How old is she?
Kiss the bush.
I don't know.
I like the pirate ship best.
This
She's
chick,
probably-
Come on, culture. Don't you wanna
she's got to
kiss
be
the
like
bush?
18, 19, 20, something like that.
She's definitely young 20s.
What's her name again? Halle Bailey.
Hal.
Halle Halle HALLE
She's supposed to be some. She's 22 years old. She's supposed to be some singer. But what is any of the songs she's ever sang before?
I don't know.
We should just sing a Little Mermaid song.
Well,
Yeah, I am like, yeah, yeah. I think I need to see more of this before I, get too negative on it. But the
best I can see, she's never had a hit.
The singing was okay. They're going to have to work on their Drive for Wet shots because that was not convincing.
They need to get the clams in the percussion department. Yes. They need to get the clams in the percussion department.
Percussion.
Well, I'm not going to see. She sings music for teenagers, I guess, says the lovely Sherry.
Shockwave, you make a good point. It is overproduced. But again, I mean, that's what you're getting now.
It's more animated than the original animated movie.
Doesn't that seem that way?
Yeah.
I'm not even being hyperbolic.
I don't know. The idea of remaking all of these traditional classics don't make a lot of sense. But
you're just never going to beat that original.
They have no originality left, so they have to keep going back to the well, and it's dry.
Well, and the Little Mermaid, as far as I'm concerned, is my favorite of that trio, right? The Ashman. What was the other guy's name? Ashman and help me out, culture. The two who did the music for those. It's Howard Ashman and fuck, what is his name? Anyway, they did The Little Mermaid, Beauty and the Beast, and Aladdin, and then one of them died, and then I can't remember which one died. I'm horrible right now. My brain is shot.
They were the modern version of the Sherman Brothers.
Oh God, yes.
Ashman and
Shore?
God.
Is it Shore or something? Shore?
Hey guys, how you doing? I heard you guys were talking.
Oh no, it's Bob Eager.
It's Bob Iger. Hey, how are you guys doing? I saw you talking
pronounced
about
Igo.
I heard you talking about Disney. Thought maybe I could come on the show and answer some questions about the fantastic company and the great job I did. Hi. Hey,
Snowed Up with $2 super chat says, "Skull and tuck and roll." I don't know who this Bob guy is.
Hey, Mr. Loki, the morning of mischief guy. How are you, sir? Great to meet you.
I'd be fucking great if your company pulled the giant stick it's got out of its ass and started actually making entertaining content again. Maybe, I'd be doing good after that. But instead, you've got these absolute vaginas that work for your company that are like, oh my God, it's scissor time, girls. Clam time. It's clam time. We're pushing clams. And yeah, I just can't deal with any of that shit. So,
well, I guess the right response to what you just said there, Loki, would be you're welcome. Ha ha. And Culture Casino, good to see you. How are you?
Fine, Uncle Bob. How are you?
Great to see you. You're a great guy. Happy 100-year-old birthday, guy. Good job.
Yeah, it actually was my 100th episode.
Right. Let's talk about me. Right.
Okay.
Yeah, that's great. Right. Great. Good job. Hey, it's a rooster in the corner. How are you?
Shut the heck up.
We were gonna buy your character, and I was gonna come up with a game plan and about diversification and inclusion of all cartoon characters, but I didn't get around to buying Warner Brothers. I was too busy buying other stuff. Hey, it's the bald guy from that morning show. Hey, Tom, how are you, Mr. Connors?
I'm good. Speaking of bald guys, what do you think of Bob Chapek?
Well, I'll tell you. Let's just say this. He's not exactly the choice I would have had for the company. I mean, if you look at how the company was doing when I ran it and the stock price. You're welcome, Loki. You're welcome, Culture. You're welcome, Dave Bob. You're welcome, Tom. If you look at the job that I did and all of the great people I brought in, and the emphasis on diversity and inclusion, I mean, I had things going great, right? And then this
Hey,
guy,
Bob, how's that presidential run?
well, Mr. Loki, let me tell you, I've kind of decided that I'm not.
Did you
interested.
diversify your options?
Yes, I diversified my options, and I decided, hey guys, I decided I don't really want to do the political thing, and I decided, hey, I don't really want to sit on other corporate boards. Instead, what I thought would be a great idea is if I try to, give speeches and show up on TV, talk about a great job I did. Hey, you're welcome. Hey, Tom, you're welcome.
Yeah.
Hey, Bob, while you were running Disney, what was it like living with Kathleen Kennedy's peen in your mouth 24/7?
Her peen. I'm not sure if I understand what a peen is. I'm not sure about that kind of a nomenclature.
Just take
there.
peen and take is and put them together.
Look, Kathy is a fantastic producer, great talent. So fortunate to have her. I mean, the force is just so female, It was really Kathy that really brought that awareness to the company about being.
Was it enough awareness that was she big enough that you kind of, choked on it a little bit?
Well, look, Kathy and I have an outstanding relationship, and far be it from me to disparage the fantastic job she's done. I mean, look at what we've been able to give you guys with that Star Wars and that Obi Kenobi guy, and then that fat.
What about
guy.
Kathy? What about Kathy saying there's not going to be any Star Wars probably till at least 2024?
Well,
as far as theatrical releases,
look. I don't know what Bob Chapek is doing, all right? He's not the leader I would have had. But you can rest assured, if good old Bob Iger gets back on the board and gets back running that company, I'll give you all kinds of Star Wars doohickeys and things like that and all that. Yeah. You're welcome, Loki. You're welcome, Culture. You're welcome too, Dave Bob. All right. Yeah. Wow. Who else wants to talk about how great I am? Anybody?
China?
Yeah.
Well, on that note, it's been great being on the show tonight. Sorry I can't stay longer. Buy my book.
Tell us about Mulan, Bob.
Well,
yeah, how was Milan? And how are those concentration camps, Bob? Did you get a chance to tour?
We've got a someone in chat has a very good question for you. Can you read that out for us? It's
sure,
Cavaltino, Cavalryman Chief.
Oh, that is harsh.
We've got a question here from the floor. Hey, audience, how are you? Great to have you here, celebrating the great achievements of me.
This is
all
Disney
right.
Day after all, right?
It's Disney Day, so let's celebrate my achievements and what I did and how much we all miss me and the work I did. All right, from Cavateno, Cavalryman Chad, was Kathy's clit shaped like Alf's nose? Wow, that's a bit of a rude question for the panel to ponder. I don't know what an Alf is. We didn't own that property. I only talk about things that I bought on credit. You know what I mean?
Okay, well, let's talk about Gonzo.
All right. Well, it's been great being here, guys. See you at the next Disney Day. Yeah. Hey, by the way,
holding me hostage.
Before I leave, you're welcome.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. Well,
that was Bob Iger, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much, Bob.
Really nice guy.
Yeah, he was slated to become the ambassador to China.
Yeah, China.
True story.
China.
Yeah.
Where did Bob go?
I don't know.
He's after Kathy's vagina.
Ironman's back.
Hey, what happened? I went out to take a pee and reload the drink, and what I miss?
Bob Iger. Bob Iger.
What?
Yeah.
Oh man, I was trying to book him for Disney. Did he show up when I wasn't here?
Yeah, he made sure that we knew that it was all his amazing idea, and he said you're welcome, basically.
Yeah, and he let us know that Kathy's clit is shaped like Alf the nose.
Hey, whoa, what's that Alf talk, guys?
Hey, I heard Bob Iger was here. That motherfucker owes me $50.
I'm sure he owes you more than that.
Yeah, he probably does.
Oh man,
God damn it.
Iger is going to go down in history as an acquirer. Nothing more. He didn't move anything forward. He didn't
Bobby!
support any advancements. As a matter of fact, I would say that under his leadership, they languished when it comes to the technology and everything else. They kind of, outside of like the use of the Unreal Engine with the stagecraft sets, which are volume, which is basically an advancement of something called Dish, which was the pre-visualization thing that the Imagineers have been using for quite some period of time. There wasn't a lot of advancements made under Bob. He repurposed a lot of other people's ideas and technology, and he I don't know. I would say that his time at the Disney company was basically spent acquiring things, and I'm not sure that a shopping spree is necessarily something that you could consider great. But hey, just my opinion.
Okay, well, so I wrote some reviews on this Amazon Rings of Power thing.
You wrote some or read some?
I wrote two. I did a 1-star review and
no, Mikey's bombing. He's review bombing.
I did a 1-star review and a 4-star review just to see if I could
just to see if you could
be part of our world.
Well, no, just to see if they would like post my shit because it's been like so long now, right?
Yeah, usually you usually don't post photos.
No, I didn't post photos of myself. Do you think I'm that egotistical? I mean, come on.
Well, okay.
The right answer is no.
Only dick pics.
The right answer was no right there, you guys. God, Lee, what's the matter with you people? You guys are gonna destroy my.
Hey, at least I said it was only dick pics.
That's true. All right, so check this out. Oh wait, hold on. I'm showing the wrong one. Hold on. Stop. Hold on. I'm showing the wrong one. Let me go back. Share screen, window. I think it's this one. Is it this one?
We need Mikey music.
Could be.
If you're an elevator, it works.
All right. So earlier today, this morning, all of a sudden this showed up. 3.6 out of 5 stars with 755 global ratings. Right.
That's changed since this morning already, too.
I know. I'm about to show that. Watch this. Check this out. So this was this morning at about 10 a.m. East Coast time when I saw it pop up. Then, so someone write this down. 755 global ratings, 3.6. All right, hold on. Now watch this. This is just now. Live feed. I think something nefarious is going on at the Circle K. And we're now at 3.7 with 1,224 global ratings and reviews.
They're still suppressing all the bad reviews.
Just so you know, for comparison, Mikey.
Yes.
Bring up the terminal list.
Oh, stand by.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
How many ratings are there, Mikey?
10,605, and it's an 85% or 5 stars.
That's probably right, though.
Ooh, let's read the 1-star ones. Let's see what those say.
Oh, so different from the books. Okay. A dog dies. Who cares what the rest is like? Oh, see, these are very specific. The book deserved better?
Oh, there's one of those animal-loving weirdos who, like, freaks out if an animal dies in a movie. I find those people hilarious. I'm sorry.
I'm not a fan. Do you realize from the moment that I saw my first Disney film, they kill everything.
I know, but I know. I just want to say, though, that is kind of pathetic.
Dude, I was traumatized. It's like, okay, they killed.
All right, so the first time that I saw
wuss.
my mom took me to see the
Old
re-release.
Yeller.
of Bambi, and I was traumatized for the next like 10 to 15 years.
Oh, Bambi's not traumatizing. Old Yeller, on the other hand, that's traumatizing.
Well, the whole reason that I
Well,
wanted
actually, my cousin told me it was Old Yeller, but it was actually Cujo. But still,
it's a little different, Tom. It's a lot different, Tom.
Maybe.
So the reason that I wanted you to bring up the terminal list is because it has 10,000 reviews.
I thought the terminal list was Marvel Phase 4.
They're not claiming. That's funny. They're not claiming. They're not claiming 25 million global viewers on their first 2 episodes for that, though, are they? No. And yet
sample,
they have,
not viewers. That was sampled.
Oh, here's something interesting. Watch this. Oh, I just found something else.
You want to know how a sample works? I can show you guys. I figured it out. You're just watching it right now. That is a sample right there. See how the little video plays in the background? Yeah.
Look, it says number 6 in the U.S. Look at that. You see that?
Yeah.
Top 10, number 6 in the U.S. Let's
right.
Now watch this.
But just for context, we're sampling terminal list right now.
Yeah,
Now
number
we're about
1
to
in the
sample
US.
Rings of Power if we leave it. See, we're sampling it right now.
Okay, wait. It has 1,224 reviews. Oh. 23%. You don't think the 5 stars are review bombing?
Oh yeah.
So according to this is number 1 in the U.S.
Did you see the 3-star there? It says adequate entertainment. That's not exactly going to blow your skirt up.
There's a lot of reviews in the 5 stars reviews, because I went over that say this is exactly following the lore. Anyone who read the Silmarillion knows that this is not following it. It's an absolute lie. So if you look at the 1-star reviews, longtime Tolkien fan here, they're doing everything he wanted and yada yada yada. It's almost like, they're giving it a 5-star review trying to defend it as Tolkien's work when it's not Tolkien's work. This has nothing to do with Tolkien's work.
Wow. Well, Walter has a brilliant question there in his super chat.
Oh, we got a VIP guest.
Ooh. Good evening, Paul. How are you?
Hello.
I didn't get my fix today, so I sent him the links. I hope that's okay, Loki.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine.
So, not that you don't already know everybody, but you know Culture Casino already. This is Loki.
I say Loki. I don't think you've met.
I've not met Loki.
I have not met you, sir. Welcome to the Late Show with Mexican Ironman.
Well, I'm happy to be here. I was just on the crapper, and then
was you watching She-Hulk, or was you watching Rings of Power?
I don't believe you're on the crapper. You got to turn the camera the other way so I can.
Look. Yeah, I mean, I'm telling you right now, that's what TV money buys you, is basically a crapper that has a reclining pillow bed look to it.
And the bicycle toilet paper,
That's right.
where you just put the toilet paper between your legs and bicycle, and you just wipe your ass.
So we got a good question. Walter Tomaszewski says for $4.99, what effect on movies and streaming will the bankruptcy and now court-ordered bailout of Cineworld, Regal's parent, have? Are cinemas done for?
No.
Got to remember, Regal and Cineworld are more of a UK company.
Well, I mean, obviously Regal's here in the States.
Yeah, but they're still owned. Yeah.
But no, go ahead. We asked him a question, and everybody started talking. Go ahead, Paul.
No, I'm listening.
He's more of a TV guy anyway.
You have a question for me?
What effect on movies and streaming will bankruptcy and will the bankruptcy and now court-ordered bailout of Cineworld, Regal's parent, have? Are cinemas done for?
There have been rumored bankruptcies and actual bankruptcies in cinemas for decades. That's not changing. We the idea that cinemas are going to become places for spectacle as opposed to the small and medium movies, I don't know, I think have kind of panned out, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So that's a drag. I mean, the real drag is you have multiplexes, which is a Canadian invention, by the way. A Cineplex invented it, and at the Eaton Center. And the idea was that you'd have the main movie, and then you'd have this broad range of European and small movies in the other theaters. And then now what's happened is that Thor: Love and Thunder comes in, and all 20 screens are taken up by the one goddamn movie. So the vision and the idea behind the multiplex, I think, has been kind of poisoned.
I feel like because we've seen cinema chains go bankrupt before, that this is nothing new under the sun.
Yeah.
This is merely a reorganization, Chapter 11. They'll be out of it by the end of the first quarter of 2023. So it's not like they're taking that long to restructure. They're a debtor in place, essentially, for this. So I feel like, and Mike, correct me if I'm wrong, but they just needed to buy time.
Yep. It's a reorganization. There's corporations that do bankruptcy reorganizations all the time in terms of restructuring their debt. Some companies were smarter about it, like AMC. We saw this happening during the pandemic. The way they managed their stock buyback program, the way they managed their debt, and then when their stock took off again, they were very, they did a much better job of managing their balance sheet. They didn't have to do the BK route.
It's an excuse to get out of markets that they're not profitable in.
Yep.
Exactly. Yeah, because you're right. And that's the other element. They will close cinemas where they're not doing well. And then there are many of them in the US that will close. So you will see Regal cinemas in the States close. They need to get out of those real estate deals that they signed that were bad. Yeah. Yep. That happens all the time in business, though. I mean, this is the type of bankruptcy they're doing, is restructuring. That's not, again, as Paul said, it's not
if a lot of these theaters were going to close, it was going to happen during the pandemic when the studios were actively trying to kill them. Like the fact that they weathered that whole thing and they came out in a situation where the studios learned that they kind of need the theaters a little bit more than they need them in a way. It kind of changed the playing field a little bit.
I'm going to ask a question now. The argument can be made that Disney's still going to be in the best financial position of all of these things, despite producing the worst content of them all. But do you think who came out best positioned on the way out the door? Was it the studios that don't have a streaming system, the service that can sell content to everybody, or is it the ones that are tied to these anchors called streaming services? Who do you think weathered this best, and who do you think came out in a better financial position? This is a good question, because I have my thoughts. I just am curious what the money people think.
I think Apple right now, and because Apple doesn't have to worry about the streaming war and pricing plans, I think they're maybe haven't gained a lot of subscribers or this, but they don't really have to. At least I have every service under the sun. I even still have cable. I have everything under the planet. I don't know what it is. I just can't cut that damn cord. Because there's just some stuff. I just like the format of TV in the classic sense. I have everything, and of everything that I see anywhere, at least Apple TV in their studios, their productions that they're greenlighting and putting on, regardless of who, what production house does it. Pound for pound, I'm enjoying Apple Plus overall.
I got to be honest. I mean, I miss linear television to a point, even though I haven't had it for the better part of like 20 years. I did have a satellite in between there for a little bit. But that's the only reason it kind of reminded me that I just kind of miss the idea of just turning it on for like you said, Mike, there
was a rhythm to it. There was
exactly. Yeah. And I kind of miss that.
I mean, Chato, you probably explained this better than us, but it seemed like the formula had been figured out. Like there was a rhythm, and yeah, we would watch the commercials, but if the show was good, we didn't mind watching the commercials. Or, there was just a rhythm and a flow.
Or sometimes with things like the Super Bowl, the commercials are the highlight most of the time.
Yeah,
I miss broadcast television, but that's where I came from. There's a different energy. Also, being involved nominally with what's called the programming, which is not the development of the shows, but putting on a giant wall, a bunch of magnetic stickers is what CBS has, ABC, NBC, and then, or whoever you're competing against, and what shows you're bringing out and what your numbers are versus the shows, and counter programming. That was a lot of fun, to tell you the truth. So you've got $6 Million Man on ABC. We're now greenlit a show that's going to skew like Little House on the Prairie or something like that. And so that was fun. That was tactical. You felt like you're in the middle of a war,
right?
A winnable one. Now I don't know. I don't know what this war is. It's just guerrilla warfare, and nobody knows what it is.
It's ambush warfare.
I just got an email.
It's just not fun.
Right.
Yeah.
Right before the show started, I had canceled my Disney. I shouldn't say I have every streaming service. I did cancel Disney Plus.
Good for you.
Okay, so I did.
And you got an email, that they want you back for $1.99.
That's exactly what just happened. Yep. I canceled them right before She-Hulk. I'm not watching She-Hulk. I can't. I'm so I'm like that. And no, just
Disney Day, baby.
No. I'm done. They lied. After what happened with Obi-Wan, I'm like, I'm out. That's it. I'm done.
Mikey, the churn is working. They're losing subscribers, so they just went with the last.
I got an email, a custom email, Paul, to me personally, reaching out. I'm like, oh my God, they want me to come back for $1.99, only for like, let me see how long.
1 month. 1 month.
For 1 month.
I want to know what happens when all of the free Disney things from the different mobile companies and everything, telephone companies, when that goes out here in a couple of months, what the hell is going to happen?
Well, actually, some of those deals weren't allowed to expire. The Verizon deal got re-upped. I don't know about any of the others, but that one got re-upped. I know that they are actively trying to keep their partnership deals together with some of the larger tech entities. You also have a new bundling thing that is just starting to be explored and actually touted, which is I fully expected to happen too. I think Tom and I were discussing this. We are re-entering the whole reason you cut the cord to begin with. Everything's going to be bundled together.
Well, isn't streaming really just going to be network television all over again eventually at some point?
Yeah, because of the ad tiers. And it was part of the discussion today that you were a part of when VR rolled into the chat when we were doing my Friday pre-flight. And that is you're seeing the ad tiers becoming the standard. You're going to see obviously Netflix jumping in front of Disney Plus, like he mentioned today during the stream. I have several articles that were saying when that's going to happen. That's going to happen in November. November 1st is when Netflix is going to go to ad tier, and then you have Disney following shortly behind a month later with their ad tier. Both of them jumped forward in time from what they had originally touted that they were going to do, especially since Netflix said just a month or two ago that they were aiming for the first quarter of 2023 or early part of 2023. So,
liars.
Yeah. Well, they needed a date from Disney, and then they needed to beat it. And when Valiant's analysis today on the stream, and again today in his video, if you didn't watch that video, go watch it. It's brilliant financial analysis from him and WDW Pro. But anyway, they talk specifically about the fact that Disney already has a well-established, developed relationship with all of these advertisers, the advertising companies, everybody else. Mm-hmm. They are wanting to bundle their own advertising products to get access to everything. So if you want, and this is an example that Valiant used. So if you want to get Super Bowl ad, they're going to be like, okay, you want Super Bowl or you want, ESPN ad, you're going to have to buy some Disney too. We're going to bundle these ad products together, and that's how they're going to do it. But at the same time, I mean, is there value there is going to be the question. And my argument was because we've lost Nielsen as a completely independent entity because they were purchased. It's already being corrupted. Nielsen now has gone full diversity garbage advertising everywhere, and with very little talking about what they're actually doing. And they've confused the landscape by talking about billions of minutes. How many billions of minutes was this program was streamed? I don't care about how many billions of minutes something was streamed. I care about who watched it and how far did they go through it. Did they watch the whole program? I need something similar to the Nielsen television ratings.
Well, we've got another problem in that you've got, and this has been identified with Rings of Power versus House of the Dragon.
House of the Dragon.
And the House of Dragons is that Amazon has got a greater global reach than HBO Max.
And yet?
Pardon me?
And yet?
And yeah, but my point is, I think to make the ratings work, I think you really need to do something like establish the United States as, I'm just going to put that out there, as your gold standard.
Mm-hmm.
And whatever happens outside of it, fantastic. That's great. But we really do need some place where we can find a metric that we can compare the shows to each other, like we used to be able to do with the Nielsen and the set-top boxes.
Yeah.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong, but Amazon was the first company that said, you know what, we're not just going to give you Amazon Prime, we're going to give you HBO, we're going to give you CBS, we're going to give you all these other channels.
I mean, they sold you channels, yeah.
They sold you channels a la carte, how you wanted. But now that's kind of like, well, we don't want to do that anymore. We don't want to give you access to, let's say, Paramount Plus, even though they are still doing it. They don't want to give you access to that because they want you going to theirs. They want you going to Paramount Plus. They want you subscribing to their service. They don't want you going through Amazon.
I don't know that that's necessarily true because they're charging a sell-through to Paramount for access through their process. Right,
but they were the first one, right? They were the first one to do that.
Well, yeah, I mean, you when you're talking about the ability to aggregate, because they were kind of acting as an aggregator for channels to do sell-throughs for, going to Amazon to get your Paramount Plus, or back then it was CBS All Asses. Yeah, but no, you're not wrong.
That alone is still so much better than cable because you're paying your what now $14.99. I don't do Amazon Prime anymore, but you had your base package through Amazon Prime, and then you do like $10 for CBS, you do $15 for, that's still so much better than cable, because with cable you had to pay like a $90 base fee and then whatever else for your channels.
I'm not going to argue with you there. What I'm going to say is, it's still in their best interest to be that aggregator if they can be, because of they have a pass along cost that they can earn from those other channels. It's the same thing. I mean, Verizon's not paying full price for, the Disney Plus access that they give their customers, right? They're not, they may not even be paying for it at all. We don't know what the structure of those deals are. It's quite possible they have a partnership agreement, and Verizon, Verizon actually, allows them a certain amount of advertising or access to their, user data. See, this is the other problem with the way, terms of services are crafted these days. You used to be able to put them on a note card, and now they're, a 27-page contract that you agree to without fucking reading it because you just want to get to your goddamn, shit that you're asking for. And, the problem is that 27 pages of shit that you didn't bother to read, you just sold them, the souls and the work of all of your grandchildren. It's just, you don't know. And so, somewhere in there is nested the idea that you are the product, even though you're paying them, you are still a product to them. And that's a problem, and we'll have to see, because the state of Maine just won a case because they had a privacy law go through with all their internet service providers. They essentially, they can't trade in your data or information or anything tied to you, which means they can't release who lives at what address and, their relative income and the demographic information of a particular household. So it removes one of these things. Not that that helps now because they already know all that shit. But in the future, if all states pass this stuff, as people move around, that data becomes irrelevant or less useful. So we have to get back to the preservation and the protection of your privacy, and that's a long road to hoe, and because that's what all this is. A streaming service is essentially you are the product. It doesn't matter that you're paying them $14.99 a month. You're the product because they turn around and they're going to sell that to advertisers, even the ones
or zero.
Huh?
Like or zero. What Shotway brings up here, you get a year of Disney Plus for free. I've had HBO, whatever it is, HBO Max for 2 years now, just because of what internet provider I go through, and that's thrown in for free just for getting the highest pay. I get the highest speed internet, 1 gig up, 1 gig down. I get HBO Plus or Max or whatever the hell it is for free now.
Yep,
I don't have to pay for it.
Right.
Up here in Canada, we get Stars on Disney. And another one that you guys don't get down in the States.
Yeah.
But we get a wider range of programming on Disney Plus than you guys do.
Yeah. I mean, in consider this, for the amount of money that they actually get out of India, the Indian audience gets way more product than we do. They get way more included in the product that they receive in India from Disney Plus Hotstar. It's just vastly superior to what we get, and yet their average revenue per user is like 70 cents. They might eclipse $5 here in the States and in Canada this year.
I don't understand, why is it in Canada you guys don't get what we get the way we get it, and you get it differently?
A lot of it is licensing, cross-border licensing in terms of what the broadcasters up here have licensed versus what has been licensed in the United States in terms of CTV, primarily global, our television networks up here, which
I see, because there's crossover with what your broadcast has versus
Correct.
So between distribution and broadcasting, these things overlap, and then you get asked out of stuff. You get axed out of stuff that normally just flows through for us.
Correct.
Holy shit, what a pain in the ass.
And vice versa. And that's the other thing that they're fighting with. Like right now, this is okay. So one of the things that nobody's talking about is what Zaslav is doing internationally. He's trying to streamline all of this stuff to make it better. And he's actually working behind the scenes with, especially in the EU, to try to get some of these licensing situations resolved so that they're not having to jump through a lot of hoops. Right. So, 5 years from now, when you have HBO Max here, you largely will have the same product, anywhere around the globe. You have some forward thinking folks that are working on this. But Zaslav's been dealing in the streaming world longer than most of these other CEOs have. Discovery's been around as a streaming entity for a long damn time, And I'm actually surprised to see Roku take the step back that they have recently. Man, this conversation went way business, way fast. Sorry, guys. This is normally more an entertaining show. I apologize. Holy cow.
Yeah, I invited Paul more so because it was fun. I didn't mean to come here to bore him. At least he's in bed, so if he passes out,
that's okay.
Hey, Paul,
I'll just get back to my interesting reading.
Oh, it was. Oh, there you go.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't,
baby. Twerk it.
No, you didn't.
Paul, your video on the VFX artist when you were being I lost my mind. I was laughing my ass off. I was just dying.
Yes, my Russian friend. We've seen such a cook-off.
Oh,
that was.
If you guys want to drink some vodka.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It was so funny. I'm like, oh God, this is brilliant. You're a very creative human being.
Thank you.
Very
well, this stuff comes up to me, and I write it in 15 minutes, and I quickly perform it, and I put it on. Like, it's so much fun.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
I think what's awesome is that when I look at guys like Loki is a total broadcaster.
You can hear him.
You're just meeting him now, but Loki does live shows every Monday through Friday, 8 Central for an hour. He does multiple live shows during the week, like this one on Friday night. Total broadcaster, and a great talent. YouTube. I mean, I just think this platform offers so much creativity, and I just wonder. I mean, it's its own thing, because here we are reacting to the things that we're seeing and not seeing, and liking and not liking, and meanwhile, our eyeballs are not on Hollywood the way it used to be, whether it's TV, streaming, or movies. Our eyeballs, because there's only so much time in the hours of the day. There's only so much time in a week. You know?
No, you're absolutely right. I'd planned on watching like all of Cobra Kai today, and I couldn't. I was jumping through different hoops, and I couldn't. I think I got through like 2 episodes, and that was it.
Couldn't believe it when Johnny beat the hell out of Skeletor. I thought Skeletor had him for good.
What?
What happened?
What are you talking about?
I'm just trying to fuck with people.
I did squeeze right after watching episode 3 of Wheels of Power. No, Rings of Power.
Oh, so you saw it?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And I squeezed in the first episode of Terminal List.
Oh, I love the Terminal List.
It's good. It's good. I have some controversial things to say about the Amazon show. But they're both Amazon show. But I mean, I can tell you or leave it for my review as I cogitate. And yeah, it's an interesting proposition. My ultimate comment, if you're interested, was that it's a serviceable show.
It's not serviceable. It's awful.
No. I mean, I'm looking at it from my network hat, and I'm going, it's glossy enough.
He's talking about Terminal List, Mikey.
No, I'm talking. Well,
I got confused. I was talking about Amazon.
No, he's talking about Rings of Power.
I am so confused now.
Rings of Power is completely serviceable. It's an okay. It's not brilliant. The main problem that, well, I mean, it all comes down to how they started promoting it, and ironically, all the diversity stuff. The 2 people have the most to do are the Don Lemon elf and Disa. Both of them are the in some ways the most interesting characters in the show. Although in episode 3, Galadriel actually smiled.
Oh yeah, when she got on the
that
horse.
looked more like a grimace to me.
Yes, and the conclusion that I've got, and this is going to get me into a lot of trouble. But I'll say it anyway, is that when women actors who don't have the chops try to be heroic, they're just too stern. They go into places where the male versions of them would never go. So Terminal List was really good because a traumatic thing happened, and then, the service guys hugged each other. I mean, there was bonding. Just no bonding in this show. No one's feeling each other's pain. It's funny that in Terminal List, where everyone talks about toxic men, they're hugging. They're consoling each other over their trauma, whereas the women are acting so stern, like that woman who is leading the Numenors. I got to overdo sternness because I'm a woman and I can't look sensitive or womanly or anything at all. I got to look heroic. And they're trapped. That's the thing that's the conclusion I've come to. You got to hire really good female actors who can overcome the urge to try to pretend they're men.
You cannot overcome the writing.
Well, like you mentioned Disa. Look how like just warming that one scene is episode 2 when she's like, "Oh, Elrond, baby," and she just comes up to him, gets a hug. It's like, "You staying for dinner, baby?" And Doran's like, "He's not staying for dinner," and she's like, "Oh, shut up, you red-headed bastard! Come here, come on, Elrond, let's go get some chitlins and some watermelon, and you're gonna sit down for dinner." And I was like, "Holy shit!" The one character I thought I would absolutely be like, she's just like, "You staying for dinner, baby," and I was like, "Yes." Thank you. She's warm. She's welcoming. She's everything a female dwarf should be. Yes.
Yep. And it had to be a black actress. Oh, that's the only way that kind of performance could have been pulled off.
Except it was beautiful, and she's probably the best thing in this show.
I
and
agree. Yeah,
I'm not watching anymore, Paul. It's on you. I'm done with Rings of Power.
Keep watching. Just because I don't know why.
I'm watching.
You know
I'm watching the entire Lord of the Rings extended theatrical version. I'm now on my second time through it as this is happening. So I started about a week and a half before the episodes 1 and 2 dropped. I'm now on my second cycle, and I got through 2 towers today. I'm on the second cycle. It is gorgeous. It's beautiful. It is just shocking and dramatic to see how much different this Peter Jackson offering was than what we're getting, than what this Rings of whatever is. And I just, things like after
too, it was also different.
Oh, you froze for a second. Repeat that again.
We had an internet weirdness there, Paul.
Just need this.
Oh, you're frozen.
You're having ups. They don't like what you're saying in Canada, Paul.
Jeff Bezos has call me Chato YouTuber. He is frozen. Jeff Bezos is attacking the commentary of call me. Oh, there you go. Now you're good. He's frozen. He's still frozen.
Oh, I feel bad.
He looks good though, frozen.
He looks kind of regal.
Yeah. CC Karaoke says that they have awful internet in Canada. Really? I mean, doesn't the Prime Minister
You picked a really bad time to go really about the bad internet when Paul's like froze.
He's like totally frozen. Oh, and
he's gone.
Oh,
and he's gone.
Nope, his toilet room doesn't get great reception.
There he is.
I don't know what happened. So I'm in trouble. What's what I said?
Well, I don't know. You were about to say something about. I was just made the comment. You basically froze right after I stopped talking.
It was pretty cool.
He froze again. Shit.
Did he really freeze?
No, God, stop that.
He's effing with you.
Everything's a joke, as my wife says. It's just nonstop.
Okay, so
you can't laugh. If you can't laugh at all this shit, what else can we do?
Oh, I completely agree with you. Totally agree with you.
I mean, I'm just shocked how different what the Peter Jackson offering is and how much better it aged. And it's like it's just aged perfectly. It's beautiful. It's like I feel like I'm drinking wine, like a red, French wine.
The one of the things that I found, your connection might improve. Yeah, Men in Bed. I can turn off.
Oh, that should be your live stream.
Oh,
Chato,
yeah.
Men in Bed.
Chato After Dark.
So you see several times in Rings of Power that they clearly have 3D'd or what I call Star Wars glass painted an area, and then there's a small area in the middle where they've actually got people doing stuff.
Yep.
And it drives me nuts. I'm thinking, okay, this
Loki.
$1 billion effects laden movie, what's with this crappy Star Wars style, hand painted background screen with the tiny people just in the middle being shot? Shit.
Yeah, Loki was making the point this morning that it looked like they just were cutting and pasting things,
They did. Right. They did. In the scene when they're in Numenor, there are houses that have this little it's like a little hedge on top of the house. They did was copy and paste that. and you can see it. You can see it in the CGI. I don't know how they spent. They supposedly spent a little more than $50 million an episode, $250 million on the rights, and then another $200 million for advertising for the show. I don't see where the $50 million went, because they literally were copy and pasting some of the houses in Numenor, and they did the same thing with the towers in the Elven City. You go back and watch that first episode where Galadriel and Elrond meet, and they do that pan around of the city. There are literally towers, and all they did was copy and paste those towers.
So I've done 3D modeling in the past when we used to do video games. It is very expensive time-wise, especially to create new wireframes.
Yeah.
It's super expensive. So it's one of the things why you would, once you've got some building constructed, you just copy and paste it and resize it over and over again.
But usually you will layer things like that, like bushes and stuff. You'll layer wireframes on top of each other to at least give them a change or a shift in space.
Well, I mean, now you've also got algorithms that will create different kinds of bushes on the fly. I mean, even that background Unreal Engine that they use for the Mandalorian will generate rocks. On the fly, 5, so it looks very realistic.
Yeah. Unreal 5 does a really good job with that, and and that's that. There is a lot of good things about technology when it comes to shows like Mandalorian, but there's a lot of bad things. And one of the things that's bad is the way they're utilizing volume or stagecraft or the combination.
It'll improve.
Yeah, but man, it's just rough. And that's the thing is, you how do you make a show that looks plasticky? How do you do that? I'm like, we did better with claymation.
Look at
Harryhausen. We need Harryhausen back.
There you go.
Love that.
Look at those first 3 movies. Look at how beautiful Gondor was. Look at how beautiful Rohan was. They built Rohan. That's not just they built those buildings. That's not CGI. It's not they are physically there, and it looks beautiful.
Peter Jackson went to New Zealand, built the sets, and left. He didn't shoot. They just built this thing, left it in place, came back, and it was there, ready to shoot, because it had naturally grown, aged, whatever around it. Yeah, and you were Amazon. You could have built a city for the kind of money you're spending, and but you could have built these sets, and then you'd have been able to go back to the sets. And they would still look like $1 million. That area, Hobbiton, you can still go and visit in New Zealand.
That's correct.
And so it's like, why? Why?
Well, Zax was talking about this morning was they brought people in to the city where they were filming a lot of this when they were still in New Zealand. They brought people in with the promise that you're going to have a job. You're going to have a job for the next 5 to 6 years working on the show, and they spent less than a year there, packed up and left, and they're not going back.
Oh my!
Well, and some of that, let's be fair, was because of the global crisis, bologna sausage, thing. But so let's be fair about that. That it became incredibly difficult to stay there. But again, it's $1 billion company. Maybe they should have honored that commitment. I don't know.
I suspect that they shot a lot of this in Amazon warehouses just to save money.
Hey, we were saying it this morning.
There's a lot of
Amazon warehouses.
There is a lot of empty ones, 94 in total global right now.
And in between takes, the actors had to actually package goods.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the fact that they have abandoned.
No. I mean, like I'm saying, they put them into working warehouses.
Oh.
And then in between the takes, the actors actually had to package Amazon boxes.
Do you know based on their own metrics within Amazon that they will run out of people in their qualified workforce by 2024?
Yep, which is why they're building tons of huge warehouses here in Toronto. Huge.
Oh, I'm gonna tell you what, they're trying to automate every aspect that they can.
Yep.
They're in big trouble. I'm sorry that a lot of these tech companies, I mean, we're looking at a lot of hollow right now from a lot of these companies, a lot of hollow. And there's a lot of countries that are hollow. I'm not going to get into that. Jeez, I'm trying to make this a fun show. Hey, Tron's here.
Hey, Tron. Fights for the user.
How are you doing, brother? Good to see you tonight. Did I lose everybody?
No, I'm still here.
Okay.
We're just waiting for Tron to say something.
Okay. What is going on?
He'll let us know. He'll let us know. He'll let us know. Be silent.
But no, I look. I know a lot of you are going to continue to watch this show. I'm going to question your sanity, but that's okay. When you compare this show to Hot D, Hot D is a better show.
I don't know what Hot D is.
What do you mean?
House of the Dragon.
Hot D?
Oh. Yeah.
That's not what I think of when I hear Hot D.
The hip, vernacular.
But yeah, so I think House of the Dragon's a better show. It's been more enjoyable. They own their failure when it comes to VFX. You heard about the green finger wrap that they have to fix before they put that back up again. But because he's supposed to be missing the fingers. But they've done a great job with that, and they only anti-marketed at the beginning of the campaign and attacked the fans for their racism right up front. The Toussaint guy, the fellow with the white hair,
Corliss. He plays Corliss.
Yeah, exactly.
I think that's his name, Corliss.
Yeah. He attacked the fans up front, and then almost exactly verbatim what Lenny Henry did on the other side of the equation. And yet this week he thanked the fans, said, "We can't believe the support. This is awesome. It was great." In there wasn't a reason to attack the fans preemptively, which is what the playbook is now. Attack because people don't like the way things are. People don't like the gender shifts, race shifts, whatever, swaps, I guess we call them. But that's the whole argument that Amazon has right now. They literally are attacking their own customers, calling them racist, because the only way you can watch this show
legally
is to be a customer of Amazon. They are attacking their actual customers, paying customers.
Tom had a really good exchange on Twitter between someone who was accusing him of being a racist and white supremacist and everything else, and I thought Tom had the better of the arguments.
Sometimes I have my moments.
Well, Tom's brilliant. Don't let him fool you.
It's really not
I remember that initial salvo from the actor from House of Dragons, and I didn't understand it, but it sounded to me like he got shut down pretty quickly because we never heard another peep of that kind again out of them.
Well, he came out in disgusting film yesterday or day before yesterday and was heaping praise on the fans, saying, we're so grateful for our success. Thank you to the fans, yada, yada. I'm like thinking, that's a 360. Well, no, 180. If it was a 360, it'd be going the same direction. It's a 180. He did a 180.
I don't know where the studios think they're going to get piling on the fans. I'm not saying that the fans were entirely... This is such a big and broad discussion just with regards to what I call the rage tubers.
Yes.
And
yeah, because we don't do that.
no, never. And but I mean, there's different tiers of them. There's people who actually do want the shows to succeed, but in their estimation, they suck, and they tell us what they think. Then there's the people who are going, "Wow, rage is going to expand my channel here on YouTube, so that's all I'm going to do." And so, but you can't discount them either. Oh,
no. And you're right. No, you're right. From the beginning, all I've wanted is good Star Trek. I want good Star Trek. like old Star Trek. When they say this isn't your daddy's Star Trek and it's never going to be, and you're a horrible person for wanting that, I say they can kiss my fat white ass. Same thing with Star Wars. And I get upset. I that's why I stopped talking about Star Wars completely. I don't want to talk about Disney. I don't want to talk about Marvel because of the where it's headed and where it is. And all I do is get pissed off about it. So why am I going to talk about nothing but that when I can talk about some things that are positive? Yeah, Lord of the Rings is pissing me off. Rings of Power is absolutely pissing me off. But because of Dave Bob, because of Arwen, because of the group I'm with, each and every morning we watch it before we do the review. I am having a good time reviewing it. So I will continue to review it until I do not have a good time anymore. That's just as long as we can laugh about it and go, I can't believe these people are that heads are that far up their asses that they just can't see how bad this is, and we continue to laugh about it. To me, that's a good time.
The conclusion I've come to, and this is something that the studios have to come to grips with, is that the show is not the entertainment anymore. The entertainment is the collective entity of the show, the initial marketing, the reaction on social media, the pre-reviews, the pre-reviews, the people who imitate other people's stuff and rip other people's stuff off, and that entire ecosystem that has developed, especially on YouTube. It's the whole thing is the entertainment. I have found that I've come to the conclusion that my little contribution on YouTube is only there to start the fire, to start the comments, and then the people who comment are entertaining themselves and they no longer need me anymore. That's the conclusion I've come to. I am not the entertainment. I'm just starting the fire. And the studios have to come to grips with their show is no longer the sole source of entertainment. It's the show, the rage tubers, the commenters, and it's just that is the entire show, because
so then
people
if that's
want all of that. They watch the show, they watch the reviews, they read the comments. That is the entertainment product from now on into the future.
Damn
okay,
straight.
so let's
Damn
go with that.
straight.
Let's go with that for a second. So if that, I think you're right. And that being the case, at what point are they going to realize when they do stupid ass woke marketing up in the front end, thinking that's going to get them I don't know what result it's going to get them, because then we react to that. Then, like, for example, like Captain Marvel, I never saw that shit. I mean, eventually I did, like when I had a date over and she grabbed the remote control, and, back when I had Disney Plus, I had a girl over and she, had a date over, and she's like, I'm like, what are you watching? She's like, oh, I saw it's on. I wanted to know. I'm like, all right, fine. But I never watched it in the theater because I didn't like the way it was marketed. So they need to learn that lesson then.
Yeah.
You must be a boring date if she's like sitting down, like taking a break on the couch watching TV.
Okay, how about you F off, because I was cooking her dinner and she was in the living room, and I banged, and after a half bottle of wine, I banged this flying smack out of her. All right, so how's that? Boring date.
Who's got cookies? I can't have cookies in this house, damn it. Who's got cookies? Someone, oh, you son of a bitch.
I have been posting videos for a year admonishing the studios for not understanding the new ecosystem.
Silence. Users, Tron is trying to speak.
Shoot, Tron.
Going good though. I pop in for a bit, using a new on-screen keyboard so it can't show up. By the way, I am a 40-ish away from my PC rebuild goal.
Cool.
Oh, heck yeah, brother. Throw us your link. I know I ask that every single time because I never say the dang thing. Throw it. He's like, yeah, I know, Loki. I'm going to have to throw it in private chat. You can see it on his face. He's like,
I don't have it handy.
I love it.
I don't have it handy, so try and throw it in the private chat. So, chat, let me ask you this question. So, if you've been posting videos for a year, but obviously your channel more recently took off. I mean, like,
I've been posting for 6 years. I was a Hackintosh channel.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I remember those days.
Okay. And
I was a Hackintosh Apple channel up until January of this year, when the tech just stopped being interesting. And I went, well, actually, my first love is entertainment. So I'm going to do this former network executive thing. And it just took off.
Oh, hey boys. Sorry I'm
There you
late. I had to get my sores drained, so
Oh
it took a
my
little longer.
God.
Yes. Oh, is that Chato? Oh, Chato, I love your channel. I was watching your She-Hulk reviews. Then you said you weren't going to do them anymore, but then you did another one, so I was happy.
Well, I'll see if I have an excuse to do another one.
I love that, Chato. I'm a big fan.
And who are you?
I'm Mike Rauch.
Here, let me show you how his name is spelled here. Go ahead. It's Mike Crotch, but it's Mike Rotch.
Mike
Mike Crotch.
Mike Rotch. I like
Get it, Mike Crotch. But it's Mike Rotch.
Yeah. Hey, Mike. It looks like those monkeypox got a little bit more out of control, bro.
Oh, well, I gotta give you guys a disclaimer. Don't take free dong slaps to the face.
Wow.
Wow.
It wouldn't have occurred to me to ever allow that to happen in the first place, but thank you.
Well,
And a $2 super chat from Bikini Draws says, "Hail Loki, Mike, and the Friday Entourage." Hail to you, Mike.
Just remember, Mike, if you don't swallow, you're not gay.
Oh, I like how you say that, Chato. Call me.
No, don't call him ever.
My DMs are open.
No.
Wide open.
He didn't ask if your DMs were open. He doesn't care.
This is the great snow dub.
Keep them open for you too, Mike. We can make a Mike and Mike sandwich.
No, there will not.
We already
be
are. Look, Chato's in the middle. He's the mate.
It's supposed to be Mike and Ike.
No,
Tron's sitting there like, what in the hell is wrong with you people?
There is no Mike and Mike sandwich with Call Me Chato. This is no.
Oh, hey, Culture, you're looking dapper tonight. You're wearing yellow. Is that
I
for me?
am. Yeah, no, actually, it's to match my chair.
No, he just got back from his other job. He's a crossing guard on Friday afternoons.
Cross-dressing guard?
Yeah, cross-dressing guard.
Where's
What
the
now?
orange stripe?
No, this is a workout shirt. We're
I
good.
thought he was trying out to be Bumblebee in the new Transformers.
That's true.
We don't have Bumblebee, but Six has a $10 super chat and says, "Has anyone taken those old records off the shelf yet?"
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, Tom Cruise.
No, we haven't. And this one's just for you, Mexican Iron Man, the man you love, Alf Skull!
You're a very funny man, senor.
I feel like I'm in an episode of Hollywood Squares and I'm being Paul.
Tron is trying to speak.
What's up, Tron?
Links in private, but what the fuck am I hearing? My God.
A dong.
Oh, yeah. Wow. Yeah. Dong slap.
So, Shadow, I don't know if you know this or not, but I hate Alf.
Yeah. It's a running joke.
He
with
hates
mine.
Alf. Who hates Alf?
I
Who
passionately
hates
hated
Alf?
the show. I hated the comedy. I never found any of it funny. It was always on in my house, even the reruns when it came back. Like we had Alf everything, and I just hate that. I just ugh. You ever have a show that you just can't stand, Chato?
I wasn't a big fan of Alf. Have to say, but most sitcoms I would handle only because I just love the science of sitcom.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
I
Alf
even
is
watched
here.
Three's Company. Oh, look at that.
Yeah, I'm old school.
So disappointed that Paul doesn't like my show.
I've changed my mind.
I don't think I can. The show kind of is over now.
Well, the father in your show was a child molester, so that full props on that.
My God.
Wah, wah, wah.
I didn't know. Now you tell me.
But was he an Alf molester? Are you going to bring out a book revealing the true story between you and the actor who played the dad?
Should I show you on the elf puppet where he touched me? I mean,
Wow.
It's hard to DJ and puppeteer, isn't it, Tom?
I'm doing like 5 things at once.
Welcome to my world.
It's insane because wow. Are you going to come out with a book, the Alf's Secret Life with Cats?
Well, as you know, I've chased a lot of pussy in my day.
That's right.
Yeah.
What are you doing with your other hand, Ma? There.
That.
There it is.
Waiting for the moment when I need it. Because we already had this miss moment. That's what I was looking for before when Mikey was doing that.
Where was Mike? Where's Mike gone?
I'm up here at the top.
Oh. No,
and then if I say something funny, I got this.
The other Mikey dude.
Which Mike?
The one with the monkeypox.
Oh, Mike Roach. Yeah, he
Mike
had
Roach.
to run. He had to get
Yeah.
down to the Blue Oyster. I guess he had to meet
Yeah.
up with the fellas.
The Blue Oyster.
Da-da-da-da-da-da. Oh, dude, that Police Academy. Can we make Police Academy now?
No.
I don't
Nope.
think so.
No.
No,
Not like they used to anyway.
no.
And you can't
And
do
Mike,
anything that used to be good.
What was that
you-
fella's name? Dave Bob, do you know that fella's name that was in those shows? The films?
Gutenberg?
Gutenberg, thank you. Yeah, Steve Gutenberg, right?
Steve Gutenberg.
you have a request, Mike.
I'm ignoring it, but okay. I missed that $5 Canadian. That 70s rock fan. One of our colleagues over at Team Midnight says, I missed that last video. Could you play it again, please, Loki? Son of a bitch.
You're a very funny man, senor.
The thing that killed me about Alf, was the brown marks on his snout looked like the fake barbecue meat mark on sausages. In the
Yeah, it
store.
kind of does. Yeah.
I went, wait a second.
On ballpark, yeah.
Puff, pass.
Hey, what's up, Puff?
Whoa, what's going on, guys?
This
Did
is
you get
Puff
your
the,
Nintendo back?
this is Puff the Magic Dragon, who isn't exactly living a clean and sober lifestyle.
Yeah, he's crashed several times. They don't let him fly anymore.
Yeah, he's the Harrison Ford of our community.
Puff, say hello to the hottest sensation on the internet, Mr. Paul Chato. Say
Wow.
something nice.
Hey, Chato, you got some weed?
I'm more of an acid guy.
Oh, we can do that too. Cool, man. Yeah, let's party.
So, do you have a dragon show where you dress up as women?
No, we don't do that, man. I got the Puff and Stuff show with Ord Sports. He's right below you.
Ah,
Oh wait, no, that's Culture. Sorry, I get those two confused.
I hate being on top of culture. So
Well, I'm just
No.
Unexpected cowgirl, Paul.
here I am, back in the middle, the Paul Lynn slot.
True. Oh gosh.
What's that Mexican?
And how
hair
many
guy?
people have been in that slot?
No, don't tell me.
Hey, Mexican Ironman, you ever gonna stop that El Perro guy? Like, he took my Nintendo, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna the puppet that's known as El Perro de Rovera de Negro or whatever his stupid puppet name is. Yeah, on October 22nd through 24th, I'm gonna basically slice him up into little pieces and ship him off to China for a stew.
21st, 2nd, 22nd, and 23rd.
Oh, sorry, 21st, 22nd, 23rd.
I apologize, Paul. Most of us are on drugs.
What
I can't-
happened to the industry news show?
I don't know. This puppet showed up.
I like
I
it.
go ahead, Paul.
No, I was going to say, Loki, that your avatar as an anime character, isn't it?
It was made. This particular one was made for a game.
Ah, it's very handsome.
Thank you. Thank you. I have a couple of them, but yeah, this is my favorite one.
He doesn't actually look that much different in real life than his avatar.
Well, he's got less hair in real life.
Yeah,
and
but he pretty much looks the same.
And he sounds the same. It's like you think he's going through like lots of amazing vocal effects because he's got a great voice, but no, when you meet him, you know it's Loki. His voice.
He opens his mouth, and you know who it is.
Yeah, we've got there's so many great things here.
I have my avatar.
Ooh, I love
that. That's cool.
I love that avatar.
I love it.
Oh, this my Loki voice, though.
What?
Is this my Loki voice?
No,
Loki, we can't hear you.
It sounds like someone's trying to take my soul.
What happened?
That is not a sexy voice.
No.
Yeah,
I'm like,
I am.
This one, maybe I get the wrong book.
Yeah, sexy.
Is this
sexy
more like
Loki
him?
voice.
Loki voice?
It's very close. Very close to
McKinney draws for $5. Says, "Hey Puff, House of the Dragons is a big success. How's the gig so far? So you have any behind the scenes stuff you can talk about?"
Well, good question, Makini.
Excellent question.
Yeah, I got one. Let's see. I was on the set the other day, and all the cast was sitting around the TV, and they were like laughing really hard, right? And I was like, why is the whole cast of the show watching something laughing? So I walked over there and I was like, "What are you guys watching? What's so funny?" And they were like, "It's the Rings of Power. This stupid fucking show ever." I was like, "Oh yeah, okay, I have to watch it sometime if it's that funny."
Do you get recognized on the street from your House of Dragon, appearances?
I'm a stunt double, man. Like they only use me for when they kill dragons. You know, like I do the face when they die.
Can you show us one of your stunts?
I just did.
Oh, so you're a cunning stunt.
Yeah, I just lay there and they take a close up. Sometimes they put a stick in me, like it looks like I got hit with a big arrow.
Is that why your nose doesn't match the bottom of your jaw from a stunt accident?
No, he did that in a car wreck. I saw him flew right off the cliff.
No, man, it was when I hit the water in that one scene. You know, when the dragon gets hit with the bow and arrow and he smashes it in the ocean.
Then why is it that when you're sober, everything lines up just fine when you're sober, Puff?
I don't know what you're talking about, Loki.
Exactly. How's your tail?
Finally grew back.
All right.
Yeah,
I
took a couple weeks.
I got to meet Puff in person in Dallas, and the ladies were all over him, and I am not kidding.
Yeah, man.
Puff is very popular with the ladies.
Do you know Madam Flowers?
No, man, but I got to get some tongue action from Tugs and Purple Valkyrie.
That's true.
How can you get tongue action when your tongue's hanging off the side of your face?
I always get tongue action, man. It's like I'm getting tongue action right now with the camera. You can see why I'm a star.
That's his strut. That's walking down the street strut.
Strawn's laughing and drinking. Oh, man.
Well, in Canada, you can recognize a Canadian star because they get recognized on the subway. That's how big we are up here.
Really?
Wow.
That's how you can recognize a Canadian star.
I don't like your Canada China place. You got a crazy leader there. He's nuts.
Yeah, he's got his moments. He's trying to overcome the fact that he had a silver spoon upbringing.
Well, yeah, and he had a famous father who just happened to live in, an island down south.
Well, yes, that's right.
Wait, what?
No. Castro was not his dad. It was Pierre Elliott Trudeau was his dad, and Pierre Elliott Trudeau was the first Canadian prime minister that made people believe that Canada was a sophisticated country.
Look, I ain't saying it's a fact, but it's Trudeau.
It was Trudeau. Oh,
Terrible jokes are that's our forte this late.
Terrible jokes are us.
And here's one just for Mexican Iron Man.
Oh boy. Yeah.
Oh, for God's sake.
Whoever put that together is a genius.
Oh, for God's sake.
I can do my Trudeau impression, but it's going to impress about one person out there, maybe.
I don't know. We have a decent Canadian audience. There's at least 4 of them out there right now.
Yeah, but Trudeau's also, Pierre Elliott Trudeau is quite long ago. My Jean Chrétien is much better. I can do a really good Jean Chrétien. Hey, if that's going to be very interesting for all the French Canadians who are listening to this show. Score the puck, score the goal. You know what I mean? Shut the light. Hey.
Oh man, one of my favorite films of all time, Newman films of all time.
Slapshot.
Slapshot.
Great movie.
I'm like, how did this not turn into a franchise? But they weren't thinking that way then, right? They weren't thinking that way. It was so brilliantly done. You could have like gone on it with his life, like as he becomes a coach or whatever, right?
Oh, it was. I mean, Paul Newman is in interviews before he died said it was his favorite film.
Oh, so good.
It's fantastic. And the Hanson brothers in Canada became a cross-country touring celebrity group, kind of like.
Well, they ended up doing like 2 straight-to-video sequels in the, what was it, the 90s or whatever?
Yeah, but I mean, it's
just them as the only returning stars, I think.
Yeah, the Hanson brothers.
You're one of the early Comic Cons I went to. I could not believe there were Hanson brothers there, and it was like, where the hell are you coming from? What the hell? But it was great, and I'm like, this is a cultural phenomenon, a cult classic. I mean, that is a true cult classic film. It's a shame we did not get more because it's so good. That's pure film. That's pure entertainment.
Well, like I said, culture. They did try it in the 90s.
I think
did Puff just walk by with a bong?
Yeah.
We're not going to mention that.
Sorry, what were you saying, Paul?
I was just going to say, now I want to watch the film again. I used to watch it quite a lot, but I think the fact that it was hockey and there's no interest in the United States for hockey.
Wrong.
So, that probably killed it.
Wrong. No, I'm a huge hockey fan.
Culture, I Love You. That's one of my favorite films.
Oh, the boss and I will pull that out like once every 3 or 4 months and watch it. And we don't have a good copy. It's on DVD. Oh, I love the film.
Kim Cantrell is in there.
Yeah, and oh gosh, I can't do his voice. Yeah, Lassie's in there. I can't do his voice, but the guy you go in he's French Canadian. I cannot do it. You sit in the box and you feel shame. I can't, the whole bit every time, and I should know it by now verbatim, but it just because he's interviewing. He's being interviewed on the sports show, right?
Yes.
And they have him on, and for whatever. That like 3 minutes where he describes describing all the penalties and stuff, like he whips the stick by the interview. I was like, that's my shit. It is high sticky. And then sometimes they do. He's like, he looks freaking great.
The premise of it is great. Just the fact that Paul Newman decides that they're going to create a violent hockey team to become more famous is very classic. I mean, it's hockey, right? Hockey is not as much fights now, but back then, there's that old joke where I went to a boxing match and a hockey game broke out.
Yeah. Hey,
always
like here.
the
Jolly. What's up, Jolly?
Hey, I made it, guys. I made it. Hey, we can start the show now.
We've been going. Oh my God! Look at the season 5 numbers, kids.
Wow.
Yeah, I was watching that earlier. I got to episode 3. It was pretty good.
Wow.
there are 27 critics that really want to have some credibility.
Oh yeah.
Wow. Look at that. I've never seen anything like that.
This was a show they had to shop to YouTube because no one wanted to do it.
Correct. YouTube Red had it for the first 2 years.
Yep.
Wow. That's pretty amazing.
That's great news. Thank you for that. Real quick, do you believe that Will Ferrell stole the idea of Slapshot and turned it into his basketball film? What was it? Tropic Thunder. It was a basketball film where
Tropic Thunder is the movie with
no, not Tropic Thunder. No, but the name of the basketball team is the Tropics. What the hell is that called?
I never saw that one.
Yeah, it's a Will Ferrell film.
Welcome to another edition of No One Knows What Culture is Talking About.
He doesn't even know what he's talking about.
That's why that's the name of the show.
No, that's called the 6 Minute Daily.
While culture is
semi-pro.
Thank you. Yeah, semi-pro was the name of the film.
I was taking a leak. It's semi-pro.
Thank you. All right, thanks. And it thank you. Tom knows where I'm going. This is Tom and I complete each other. We are the well, I'm obviously McGuire, right? And he's in whatever that chick's name is. Zellweger?
Uh-huh.
Okay, whatever that analogy was, it's disturbing and it's embarrassing while I have Paul Chato on this show.
No, what was that? It wasn't Toby Maguire. It was what was the name of he was a sports agent. Tom Cruise was a sports agent.
No one cares about
you're
Jerry Maguire.
Jerry Maguire.
No one's ever seen this movie but culture.
Show me the money. Show me the money.
You complete me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Tom.
You had me at hello.
Yes, you had me.
Welcome to another edition of No One Knows.
I have a question. Where's Joe? Where are you from?
Show me the money.
Where are you
from? Talking to me?
That's quite the southern accent.
Oh, me? I'm from Louisiana. Now, my mom, she was from actually Edmonston, New Brunswick.
Ah,
wow.
Well, Louisiana was populated by the Acadians when they were chased out of Canada by the Brits.
Yep, Cajuns. That's why
That's why they're Cajuns, short for Canadians.
Yeah, we don't call them Cajuns down here.
You don't?
No.
What do you call them down there?
We don't go there.
Oh. you don't go to Nolans?
Oh, my son lives in Nolans.
He's saying he has another name for him.
Yeah.
Oh.
It starts with coon.
Oh.
Cancun. I do like Dave Bob. It's a good name, Dave Bob.
Paul, I got to meet Dave Bob. He's just amazing. He and his lovely bride are just incredible humans. So I've met most of the people on this panel, absent Mexican Ironman because he's lazy, but Ed Tron and Tom.
Lazy? How am I lazy?
Well, I haven't met you yet. You haven't come to any place where I've been. I've been a lot of places.
Oh, you know what? I live stream on Midnight Edge After Dark. I don't see you show up there when I'm there. Hashtag racism.
Isn't this how the show started?
Yeah, it didn't start good.
Yeah,
You'll just have to come to Dallas.
At 70s rock star, I was actually a stunt double in Southern Comfort.
Were you really?
No.
Wow. were you Sally Field's stunt double in the Burt Reynolds movie?
Wow. Dude.
The Big Easy.
Silence. Users. Tron is trying to speak.
Hey, Tron.
Shoot, Tron.
I met Dave at the ICCC.
That's right.
Yes. Yeah. Yep. And I got to meet you too.
Yeah.
I watched him kick the shit out of X-Wing.
I was gonna say, didn't he beat the hell out of X-Wing?
Yeah, he beat the hell out of X-Wing.
He
X-Wing
ran
was
over
crying.
his foot many times.
Yes. Absolutely.
Chato, when we do our meetup in Nashville, I'm going to see Tron at that thing, and I'm going to get a bunch of cosplayers, and I'm going to surround them with about 6 to 10 Twilight girls.
Ooh, there you go.
He didn't just run over X-Wing with his chair. He backed up over him after that.
Hey, I've been to a few fan fests. The cosplay girls are very popular.
They work hard. They to get everything right. Unlike anybody in any Marvel series right now. So there you go.
And
well, we're gonna wind this show down. We've hit the top of the hour, 2-hour mark.
Oh.
So before we go, Tron's link is in the chat. Tom, are you going live with Mead Radio at all anytime soon?
I don't know if I can stay awake or not. I might try.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate the invite.
Yeah, thanks for being here, Paul. We love.
Thank you. Yes.
Sorry, we bored you to bed.
Sorry, culture bored you to bed.
Yeah. Great.
Well, you don't seem like a puppet phobe, so I think this Chato guy's okay.
Thank you. I have moving parts like a puppet.
Hey, I will say this. I think that Paul would be a great guest on Cotton Council with all of the puppets. He would be a wonderful fleshy guest for you guys in the Cotton
I
Council.
don't know. Culture would. I thought you liked Chato. I thought you
I
liked
do a
Paul.
lot.
Yeah, they sacrifice Humies now.
And why would you put him on my show then? I mean, you know how torturous it is. I mean, look what happened to.
One of my best friends, Dan Redican, was on Puppets Who Kill.
Oh,
yeah. Did you ever see Temple of Doom, Chato? I mean, that's you never saw Temple of Doom?
Nope.
Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom?
Oh yes, that I've seen.
Okay, the heart scene with the that's the kind of guys that got over in the Council. Kalima.
And Loki, a pleasure to have met you. It's so nice to meet new people, Tron, everyone.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. This has been great.
Dave Bob.
Great to meet you. Love your channel, man. Love
thank
it.
you.
I can't wait for the episodes to come out.
Well, I got my review of Rings of Power, I think, coming up.
Cool. Can I ask before we go, are you going to see Brahmastra, the new Indian cinema film?
I haven't heard it, but I did see RRR, and I do watch Indian cinema.
Did you? So what did you? So if you liked RRR, Brahmastra looks great. I will be watching it tomorrow. I'll be going to the cinema to see it, and I will do a review. Looks fantastic. It looks like what the MCU used to be.
Is it Tollywood or Bollywood?
No, it's actually it's Hindu primarily, but it's in Telugu and Tamil as well.
No, I mean, like which studio? Like there's two studios.
It's the Disney-based Star something. I forget what they're called, but it's definitely Bollywood. So, but it looks incredible. Every single one of these films gets better and better. That's terrifying to me because they're miles beyond American cinema right now. But anyway, I was just curious. So yeah,
I love Indian cinema. My daughter was both a Bollywood and an Arabic dancer.
Oh, wow.
So I used to escort her to an awful lot of 6-day Indian weddings.
Wow.
And that was just terrific fun. Plus, we were huge fans of the classic Bollywood where they would show up on a mountain in Switzerland and dance.
Yeah.
Turn the light bulb, pat the dog.
Yeah.
Pat the dog, turn the light bulb. That's classic Indian dance. I've just taught all of you.
Wow.
Cannoli.
I feel so cultured now, just like Culture Casino. Right?
Yes.
I want to
put it all on red.
Any of you guys got anything coming up you would like to promote before we get out of here?
Tomorrow night we got the Cotton Council. Come on by. We got a couple big time YouTubers. I can't say who they are because they might not show up. I don't know, but they said they would. So make sure you tune in because you never know who might pop in with the rest of us crazy puppets. Punk Waddle, Gator, Lord Batho, Matt, Floral, and the rest of the gang. And maybe that hairy guy over on the other side over there, he tends to pop in once in a while. And so does Alf when he feels frisky and he's not eating pussy.
Okay.
And with that,
guys, Legendary Tron's PayPal is pinned in chat. If you can help him out, he is working on getting a new PC. Anything you guys can do, whether you share it out in link, whether you donate directly, is greatly appreciated, guys.
That
and there's
sounds good.
Alf.
And my thanks to everybody for being on the panel tonight. And thank you very, very much. It was great.
Mikey.
Oh, God.
Bye, folks.
Mikey.
Have a
Good
great
night.
night. Have a great night.
Skull and tuck and roll. Take care, everybody. Have a great weekend.
These videos are tremendous. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hammer that notification bell.